I am going to attempt to survive the next 100 days stuck in this hole. But every 10 days, this hole will expand, revealing new biomes to explore and more challenges to face. What mysteries will I uncover on my journey, and will I even be able to survive? Well, I guess it's time to find out, but right now we are completely stuck because I can't break out of this hole, and if I get blocks to try and build up an escape, well, I'll die. Anyway, let's chop down the only tree that we have so that we can make ourselves a crafting table and some basic wooden tools. Now, luckily for us, our tree is actually dropping saplings, so let's go ahead and plant those down. And now let's break all of this grass to try and get ourselves some seeds so we can start growing ourselves some food. Anyway, though, seeing as it's day 1, there's not really too much to explore. But of course, this hole expands every 10 days. So I guess on day 10, we'll have more to explore. In fact, I wonder what this hole will look like by day 100. Anyway, though, while we wait for all of our wheat and saplings to grow, let's head underground so that we can grab some stone, just like this. And now using this stone, we can make some stone tools. And now that we have these, let's head back underground to see if we can find some iron, coal, and maybe even some diamonds. Now, finding valuables in our hole is actually going to be quite hard because seeing as it's day 1 and we only have limited space, that means we're going to have access to less caves, which obviously means there's going to be less valuables down here. Anyway, though, let's go ahead and see if we can find a cave down here. And oh my, we found one already. And there's ores down there. So let's quickly take out this skeleton. Oh, it dropped golden boots. I will take it. Now, with that skeleton gone, we should be safe to mine up all of these ores. So let's grab all of this. And now that we've mined all of the ores in this cave, let's continue mining down to see what else we can find. Okay, so we've dug down into another cave and it seems there's cobblestone here. Wait, don't tell me there's a mob spawner in there. Okay, that is a lot of zombies coming through. Wait, oh no, oh no. Oh no, that is a lot of zombies. That is a lot of zombies. Yeah, I think it's definitely safe to say that that is a zombie spawner. Now, what am I supposed to do here with 2 hearts? Wait, I think I have an idea. Let's first take out all of these zombies, then craft ourselves some torches, and now all we need to do is break a hole into the mob spawner. And you've got to be kidding me. Okay, I guess we'll make ourselves a new stone pickaxe. But anyway, back to what we were doing. We need to find a way to get these torches on that spawner without dying. I think we're going to have to go above the zombies. Okay, let's try and put the torch down. Okay, perfect. And now all we simply have to do is just take out the remaining zombies. Okay, now that that's over with, we can finally head down here and see what we have in this chest. And what is that? This is some of the worst loot I've ever seen. It's okay though, because we have bread. Anyway though, seeing as we don't have full hearts, I think it's probably a good idea to make ourselves a furnace so that we can smelt up some of our iron. And now we can use this iron to upgrade our swords so that we can defend ourselves a little bit better. And we'll make an iron pickaxe too. Now, it would probably be a smarter idea to head back up to the surface and get some food so we can fully heal, but we only have 8 pieces of iron, and I want more. So before heading back up to the surface, I decided to mine all of the ores that I could find. Alright, so I've pretty much mined all of the valuables that I can find in our hole so far. We got some gold, some redstone, and most importantly, 35 iron. So you know what? Seeing as we got way more valuables than I expected, let's go ahead and get out of this cave. But really quickly though, we will definitely be back here later to turn this into an XP farm. But anyway though, I really need some food, so let's get out of here. Alright, just like that, we have made it back to the surface of our hole. And we still have no food. And I can't kill any of our cows to get food because we only have 2 of them and I need them to breed later. So the only way I can think of getting food right now is getting apples to drop from these trees. So let's break them all down and see what we get. Yes, it is only 1 apple, but that's fine for now. Anyway, let's plant down all of the saplings we just got. And you know what? We'll also smelt up all of the iron that we got from our mining trip, just like this. And now we can make a full set of iron armor, an iron shovel, and iron axe. And because we are in hardcore, we'll also make ourselves a shield. All right, take a look at that. We now have full iron tools and armor. Now, the next thing that I really want to do is clean up our hole. Because as you can see, we just have these cows walking around here. Our crops are just getting in the way. And I mean, we also just have a bunch of random trees placed everywhere. So yeah, I think it's time to make this place look just a little bit better. So let's start by grabbing a bunch of wood. Also, chopping down all of these trees means we get some more apples, which means we can finally heal. Anyway, we still need more wood, so let's get back to work. Alright, so we are done getting wood, and well, I think we got a little bit too much. It's fine though, because we'll probably end up using all of this on building anyway. Now, here are the things I'm going to build to clean up our hole. The first thing is a barn for our cows. The second thing is a farm for all of our wheat. And well, the final thing is a house, so we have a place to store all of our stuff. So yeah, let's grab all of this and get to work building. We'll start by building our barn. Now, seeing as we don't have a lot of space to build, we're going to have to make this quite small. Moving on, we'll go ahead and build our wheat farm just like this. And finally, with the space that we have left in our hole, let's go ahead and construct construct our house. All right, take a look at that. Everything has been built. We have our barn over here with our cows in. We have our small wheat farm over here. And then we also have our house, which surprisingly fits everything that we need. We have our crafting table and furnaces. We have a trapdoor that will allow us to go underground if we want to. And then if we head up the ladder, we have our storage room. I've also moved everything into this storage room already. Anyway, although I'm really happy with all of our builds so far, I just can't help but notice that this area of our hole looks a little bit plain. Wait, actually, I think I've got an idea. What if we just... And much better. Now, I've just realized something. We are currently on day 9. In fact, we are at the end of day 9 because it is nighttime. So that means when the sun rises in the morning for day 10, our hole will finally expand. And I'm really excited to see what biome we get access to next. But seeing as we have a whole nighttime to wait out, I might as well grab some wheat and spend the rest of the night breeding our cows. Okay, so it turns out we were able to breed our cows a few times. But even more importantly, it looks like the sun is actually rising, which means at any moment it should turn to day 10. And there it is. Our hole has expanded for day 10. And the new biome that we have access to is a desert biome. And not only is there a desert village over there, there's also a desert temple. So I guess let's head in here and see what loot we can find. All right, let's dig down about here. And let's be extremely careful because the last thing that we want to do is step on this pressure plate and activate all of the TNT that is hidden below. So you know what, to be on the safe side, we'll actually go ahead and break all of this. And now let's see what we can get in these chests. All right, in this one we have some gold, emeralds, and iron. Next up, we have ourselves even more iron and emeralds and ooh, diamond horse armor. We will take it. Then over here, we have even more gold. And finally, we have ourselves, ooh, a golden apple and a diamond. Let's go. All right, we actually got some pretty good stuff from down here. So let's go ahead and build up because the next thing that I want to check out is the desert village. So let's head over and real quick, we'll grab this sugarcane because it will come in handy later. Anyway, what do we have in this village? Wait, hold up a second. There's villagers. Okay, I'm only seeing one though, which isn't a good sign because we need 2 to breed. Okay, so there's this one here. Just please be one more. It'll be... Oh, there is 2 villagers. We can go ahead and breed these guys later. That is going to be perfect. Anyway, though, for now, these villagers could just walk around and go wherever they want. And seeing as we are in hardcore and there is a bunch of mobs out there, the last thing that I want is anything bad to happen to these guys. I need to build them somewhere safe. Now, I mean, we already have enough wood to build these villagers a house, but we're also going to need some other resources as well. So let's grab some sand for glass and some stone for stone brick. And now that we have all of this, let's get to work building these villagers their brand new home. Alright, the villager's brand new home is looking pretty good if I do say so myself. Now all we have to do is get the villagers inside. Wait a second, speaking of the villagers, I have no idea where they've gone. Oh, wait a second, they're up there. Wait, how am I going to get them down from there all the way to their new home? Wait a second, I think... I have an idea. Why don't we just use a boat? Okay, I'm hoping that I can do this safely. I'm gonna need you to hop in the boat. Perfect. Now, if my calculations are correct, this should work. Come on, and... Perfect. So let's quickly break through here and get this villager inside like this. And now that we have one villager in there, all we have to do now is get this villager in there too. And... Perfect. I hope you guys enjoy your brand new home. Actually, wait, let me grab you guys one more thing. Let's head back over to the village and grab their beds. Much better. Anyway, now that our villagers are safe in their brand new home, the next thing that I really want to do is get some better gear. Because the more that this hole expands, the more dangerous things are gonna get. So I think we should definitely upgrade all of our armor and tools to diamond. So let's head underground to go mining and see what we can find. Now, another thing that I've just realized, because the hole has expanded since the last time we've gone mining, we should have access to a lot more caves underground and hopefully a lot more diamonds. All right, so it seems like we've mined all the way down into maybe a cave. Oh, hold up a second. There is some lapis here. And we also have some diamonds. Now, we already have 1 diamond on us already from the desert temple earlier. So let's see how many extra diamonds we get here. Okay, so we got 6 diamonds from that vein, bringing us to a total of 7 diamonds. All right, that is a great start. Let's hope we can find some more stuff down here. Oh, wait a second. This is the cave that we found earlier with the mob spawner. And because the hole's gotten bigger, there's a lot more things that we can find now, including even more diamonds. Let's take these. All right, perfect. We now have 14 diamonds. What is going on with our luck right now? Okay, so I feel like we've now explored this entire cave. So I think it's definitely time to dig down lower and see what else we can find. Oh, wait. Oh, we found another cave in our hole, but this one is right on the border of our hole. Anyway, though, there is tons of iron in this thing and even more diamonds. What is going on? Okay, you know what? Let's quickly grab all of these ores and take a look at that. We now have a bunch of iron, lapis, redstone, and most importantly, we have 17 diamonds. Now, although that is a lot of diamonds, it's not enough. I mean, if we want to make full diamond armor and tools, we are going to need quite a lot more. And well, the only way that I can think to get more diamonds is by strip mining. Now, of course, our hole isn't that big right now, so we don't have too much space to strip mine, but let's get to work and see how many diamonds we can find. All right, after all of this strip mining, we are now at 40 diamonds, which is more than enough to craft all of the diamond gear that we want. So for now, let's head back up to the surface. And now, using our diamonds, let's craft a full set of diamond armor and a full set of diamond tools. Okay, take a look at that. We now have full diamond gear, which means we won't be needing this anymore. Anyway, I've just realized we are now coming up to the end of day 19, which means our hole is about to expand for day 20. So I guess let's just wait for the sun to rise so our hole can expand. And there we go. It is officially day 20, which means our hole has expanded yet again. And it seems that this time the biome that we have access to is a snow biome or like an ice spikes biome. I mean, let's just go ahead and explore this biome and see what's inside. So we got some snowy mountains, which is really cool. And ooh, an igloo. Let's see what we have in here. And oh my goodness, because we're in a snow biome, there's strays in this thing. Let's go ahead and take these out and not get hit. And okay, too late. I guess it's fine though. I guess we're just gonna have to deal with slowness for about 30 seconds. Anyway, in this igloo, there's not really much. We just have a furnace, crafting table, and bed. We don't need any of this, so let's keep on looking around this biome. I mean, hopefully there's some more stuff in this biome. And oh wait, there's a shipwreck. Please be looting this thing. Okay, no chest down here. All right, what about over here? Oh, there is a chest. And we get ourselves, oh, let's go. We have some iron. We'll take all of this gold as well. And finally some lapis. That will definitely come in handy later. Okay, from the looks of it, I don't think there's any other chests in this shipwreck. But honestly, that is fine because all of the iron, gold, and lapis that we got is perfect. All right, so I think that's pretty much it for the snow biome. We got ourselves an igloo and a shipwreck. But also another really cool thing about our hole expanding is that we now have even more space, which works out perfectly if we want to do any more builds in the future. Because instead of them making small builds like this, we can now use all of this space to make bigger builds. Anyway, though, just before the hole did expand for day 20, we of course got ourselves full diamond tools and armor. But something that I really want to do is enchant all of this stuff. Now, to enchant, we're of course going to need a full level enchantment table, which is going to require the enchantment table itself and also a bunch of bookshelves. Now, I think it's best to start by making the enchantment table first, and seeing as we already have enough diamonds to make the enchantment table, the only real thing that we need is obsidian. So let's get our diamond pickaxe and head underground to try and find some obsidian. Now, because our hole has expanded again, we should have access to more caves, meaning that we can find obsidian easier. And yes, that is exactly what we're looking for. So let's grab a bunch of this obsidian, and perfect. Now, I got quite a lot of obsidian, so we can not only make our enchantment table, but we'll also be able to make a nether portal later. So for now, let's take all of this obsidian back to the surface. And now that we're here, let's quickly grab some of our sugarcane, and let's also take out one of our cows so we can get some leather. And this cow didn't even drop any leather. Bruh. So I guess let's just try again, and better. Okay, and now what we can do with this is make ourselves some paper, turn that into a book, and now using this book, we can combine it with our diamonds and also our obsidian, and we can now craft ourselves the enchantment table. So now that we have this, we just have to get the bookshelves so we can make it a max level enchantment table. And while to get all these bookshelves, we're going to need a bunch of leather from our cows, and we're also going to need to get a bunch of paper from our sugarcane. So let's spend the next few days not only breeding our cows a bunch, but also farming a bunch of sugarcane. And just like that, we should now have enough sugarcane. And yeah, I may have breeded our cows a little bit too much. Anyway, though, I need your guys' leather. I'm sorry about this. And there we go. So we now have 59 pieces of leather and almost 3 stacks of sugarcane, which should be enough to make all the bookshelves that we need. So let's turn all of our sugarcane into paper. Then using our leather and all of this paper, we can make a bunch of books. And then, of course, with these books, we can go ahead and make ourselves a bunch of bookshelves. All right, so now that we have everything for our full level enchantment table, let's go ahead and build an area for it. Now, I kind of want to build this enchantment area right there, but this desert temple's in the way. So how about we just... Much better. So now that we have enough space to build this enchantment area, let's get to work. Alright, the enchantment table area is done. So let's go ahead and put the enchantment table down and also all of the bookshelves. And now that we've done that, we can finally enchant everything. So let's start with our pickaxe and... oh. You've got to be kidding me. We don't have enough XP. Okay, it's fine. I guess we're just going to have to find a way to get some XP. But before we do that, it is about to become day 30, which means the hole is about to expand again. So before we find a way to get a bunch of XP to enchant all of our stuff, we should probably just first wait for the hole to expand. Okay, it appears the sun is rising, so the hole should expand at any minute. And I think it should expand about now. And yes, there we go. The hole has expanded once again. And wait a second. What biome have we now got access to? I mean, this is crazy. There's a woodland mansion over there. And then on the other side, we have what appears to be a mangrove swamp. Okay, we've got to go and have a look at this. Whoa, there's frogs in here. Okay, so this is a mangrove swamp. Hey, what's up, buddy? Oh, you got a friend. Well, aren't these guys just adorable? Wouldn't it be a shame if something bad happened? Anyway, let's see what else we have here. Oh my, okay, there's just so many frogs. And there's a witch's hut with a witch right there. And we now have slowness and poison. Okay, so it seems like we're gonna have to get rid of you. And now let's see if there's anything in this witch's hut. Okay, I think it's just a cauldron and a crafting table. Anyway, though, moving on, let's see what else we have in our hole. Okay, so from the looks of things, it seems like this half over here is a mangrove swamp. And then over here, we have a dark forest biome. Okay, you know what? This is pretty cool. But you know what isn't cool is the fact that there is a woodland mansion here. Now let's quickly sneak around the side to see if there's anything in there. And oh my goodness. Wait, is that an evoker? I don't think we're prepared to fight this woodland mansion yet. Look at the amount of pillagers and evokers that are in there. Wait, what's on the second floor of this thing? Yep, just as I thought, even more pillagers. Okay, I feel like the smartest idea right now would probably be to enchant all of our armor and tools. And then once we're a bit more powerful, we can come back here and defeat the entire woodland mansion. And also maybe get our hands on a totem of undying from one of the evokers in there. So woodland mansion, we will be back. But for now, let's find a way to get some XP just so we can enchant to fight this thing. And well, luckily for me, I have a genius idea of how I'm going to get XP. Now, if you remember from earlier down underground, we found access to this thing. A zombie spawner. Now, all we have to do to get a bunch of XP from this thing is turn it into a mob XP farm. Now, luckily for us, building this XP farm is actually pretty easy because the only things that we need to build it is a few buckets filled with some water. Then all we need is a trapdoor, a hopper, a chest, and finally some ladders. And well, now that we have all of this, let's get to work building this XP farm. So the first thing that we need to do is make this room just a bit bigger. All right, about this size should be perfect. Next up, we just have to make sure there's space under the spawner. So let's go down around 3 blocks and clear out all of this space under the spawner. And just like that, we now have a bunch of space under the spawner. So next up, what we need to do is put water in all of these corners leading to the middle. So to do this, I'm going to quickly make an area over here that we can go ahead and turn into an infinite water source. And now we can get this water and place it in each of these corners, just like this. All right, and now all of the water is leading right to the middle. So the plan is that when all of the zombies spawn, they fall and get pushed to the middle. Anyway, though, we don't need this infinite water source anymore. So let's go ahead and cover all of this up. And now all we have to do is head over here to the middle and go down 10 blocks, just like this. And now that we're down here, let's quickly make ourselves some space. About this size should be good. So now all we have to do is build the part that the zombies fall down into. So to do that, let's put a chest here that will collect all of the things that the zombies drop. And then we can put a hopper connecting into this chest. And then let's place some cobblestone here so that we can trap the zombies. Actually, just to be on the safe side, we'll also make ourselves some slabs and place them under each cobblestone block. All right, at this point, we're pretty much done. All we need to do now is quickly head back up. We'll also place down some ladders here. And now we're inside of the spawner. We'll put a trapdoor like this. And finally, to get this spawner working, we'll break all of the torches and place a slab on top. And just like that, the XP farm should now be working. In fact, let's head down and test this thing out. Whoa, we've just built this thing and look at the amount of zombies that we already have. This thing is about to give a bunch of XP. So let's use this XP farm a bunch to see what level we can get to. Okay, so we've managed to get to level 33. And well, the reason that we're not a higher level than that is because I've ran into a problem. You see, the mob XP farm itself is really good, but the only thing holding me back from getting more XP is my unenchanted diamond sword. So what I think we should really quickly do is head up to the surface to enchant our sword, and then come back here to use the XP farm once we have a better enchant. So let's do it. Let's head over to our enchantment table, put the lapis here, and then our sword here, and let's see what we get. Okay, literally just knockback 2. That is terrible. Now I want something better than knockback 2, so let's re-enchant this thing. And well, to do that, we need to craft ourselves a grindstone. So let's melt some cobblestone into stone, and now using this, let's make ourselves some stone slabs, and then finally, we'll go ahead and craft ourselves the grindstone. All right, let's place it here, then disenchant our sword. Okay, now let's see what we get. Please be sharpness, and okay, it's sweeping edge 3. That's not too bad. If we could also get sharpness on this, it would be perfect. And oh my goodness. Okay, it's nothing crazy, but it should do for now. So let's now take our new sword back to our XP farm so we can get enough XP to enchant everything else. Now, really quickly, let's just see how good this sword is going to be against all of these zombies. All right, here we go. I guess let's just test it out and... okay, this thing is seriously overpowered. Anyway, let's just quickly get a bunch of XP. Alright, we're now level 60, which is enough XP to not only enchant all of our armor, but also all of our tools. So let's get out of the mob XP farm and get to enchanting. So let's start by enchanting all of our armor, just like this. And take a look at that. The enchantments that we got on our armor are pretty good if I do say so myself. So let's put all of this back on and get to enchanting our tools. Starting off with our pickaxe and okay, it doesn't have fortune 3, but I'll take efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3 for now. Next up, we have our axe, which again, I'll take efficiency 4 and fortune on that. And finally, our diamond shovel, which has just efficiency 4. And what the? Now is not the time. Anyway, though, now that we've fully enchanted all of our diamond tools and armor, I think we should now be strong enough to take on the woodland mansion. But quickly before we do, our diamond pickaxe is pretty low on durability. So let's quickly go ahead and make ourselves an anvil. And then what we can do with this anvil is put our diamond pickaxe inside, add some diamonds, and fully repair our diamond pickaxe. And I guess we'll rename our pickaxe as well. I think this is a pretty good name. Anyway, now our pickaxe is repaired. Let's go and fight this woodland mansion. Now, I'm really hoping all of our enchanted diamond gear is going to be enough to survive fighting this woodland mansion. But it does seem like there are just a ton of pillagers in there. So I am pretty scared. Oh, and also before I forget, let's make sure to put on our shield. Things could get pretty scary here. Oh, and also, if we're getting structures like this now, just imagine the type of structures that we'll be able to find in our hole later. Anyway, it's now time to head into this thing. I really do not want to die. Okay, here we go. I feel like we just got to take them out one by one. Oh my, look at the amount of... Oh no, look at the amount of damage that they do. Okay, let's take all of these out. Okay, that evoker is already spawning in Vexes. Oh no, these do so much damage. Stay back. Oh no, we should have probably got like a bow and arrow to take these things out. Okay, come on, let's take you out. There we go. Okay, let's just quickly go and rush this evoker so it can't spawn any more Vexes. And oh my, oh my, oh my. No, 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 no. Run, 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 run. Okay, this thing is way harder than I thought it would be. Why is there so many Vexes? No! Oh my goodness, 2 hearts. Okay, we really need to rush this evoker so it doesn't spawn any more Vexes. Okay, let's just quickly run. Try not to get hit. Let's take it out. Okay, perfect. And we got a totem. Let's put that on now. Okay, let's take out this Vindicator. Oh my, we are so low on health. Okay, we just gotta run. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. No, 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 no. We've popped one of the totems. Look at the amount of Vexes that are in our hole right now. Okay, let's go and give this another try. We just have to rush all of the pillagers. We're just gonna have to go for it. We just have to go for it. Okay, I think there's only one more evoker. Let's take him out. Okay, we got another totem. That is perfect. Okay, actually, I think this is the last Vindicator. But these Vexes are doing so much damage. Okay, the bad news is that there's a bunch of Vexes. But the good news is that I think there's only one more Vindicator we have to take out in this thing. So let's just head back inside and try and take it out one more time. All right, here we go. Come here, buddy. Let's make sure to use our shield. Perfect. Okay, let's take it out. There we go. Okay, so that is everything taken out in the woodland mansion. We just have to finish off these Vexes. So let's take you out, and let's take you out as well. Okay, that was a little bit harder than I thought it would be, but it was all worth it because we now have ourselves a totem of undying. And, well, I mean, we could have had 2 totems if I didn't pop one earlier, but it's fine. Oh, and wait just a second. The timing of this is perfect because as we've just defeated this woodland mansion, it is now the night of day 39. And, well, that means the hole is about to expand again. And I'm excited to see what biomes we get access to next in our hole. So let's just wait around for the sun to rise. Just like this, and let's go. The hole has expanded yet again for day 40, and wow, look how big our hole is now. And of course, let's also see what new biomes we have access to. So it looks like if we head all the way over here in our hole, we now have access to a mushroom biome, which of course also means we now have mushroom cows in our hole. Now having access to this biome in our hole is pretty cool because, well, the mushroom biome is of course one of the rarest biomes. Anyway, though, that's what's over on this side of our hole, but if we take a look over there, it doesn't look like all of this part of our hole is mushroom biome. So let's head over to the other side of our hole to see what's over here. Oh, wait a second. It looks like this area of the hole is now a ocean biome. Oh, and take a look at that. We have a bunch of tropical fish in here. Okay, this is awesome. And, oh, over there we also have an ocean monument. And there's a guardian right there. Okay, maybe this isn't as cool as I thought because we now are going to probably have to fight this thing. And we've now got mining fatigue. Wait, does that mean there's going to be outer guardians in there? Okay, we got to be careful. Actually, wait, you know what? I feel like we could easily take this thing out because not only do we have really good gear, we also have a totem of undying now. So let's take out all of these guardians just like this. And oh my goodness, there is outer guardians inside of this thing. Let's jump into the water and take these guys out. Wait, there's 3 outer guardians in this thing. Oh no, oh no. Okay, I did not realize there was going to be this many. Okay, let's just focus one of them. They are doing a bunch of damage. Come on, please die. Oh no, oh no. Oh my. No, 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 no. 1.5 hearts. Okay, you know what? Let's be a bit more careful. All right, here we go. Let's get rid of you. Perfect. And now this outer guardian should be low as well. Okay, there we go. Now they're gone. We just have 1 left. And, well, it's kind of trapped up here, so we should be able to take it out pretty easy. Let's just keep hitting it with our sword, and there we go. So now that they're all taken out, let's head back down into the ocean monument. And if there's one thing I know about ocean monuments, they have gold in them, which means hopefully if we mine into this thing, there should be gold. And, oh my goodness. I may have forgot that we have mining fatigue. Okay, it's not that bad. We only have around about 30 seconds left of it. And okay, it's gone. So let's now break into this part of the ocean monument and get all of these gold blocks. Perfect. All right, so in total, that is 8 gold blocks, which we will definitely take. And let's get out of this thing. All right, that is the ocean monument defeated. And it would also be a smarter idea to explore if there's anything around here as well, because I didn't look over here. Okay, this just seems like more of a normal ocean. And then it's back to the mushroom biome. So there we go. Now that we've explored all of the new biomes in our hole, I now want to go to the nether. Because not only do I want full netherite armor and tools. I also really want to see what the nether looks like. I mean, is the entire nether going to be in a hole too? Well, that's what I really want to find out. So let's quickly go into our house to grab all of our obsidian so that we can, of course, build our nether portal. And now the next thing that we need to do is find a place that we can build this portal. And, well, I think right here is a perfect spot to build it. So first things first, to make space, we need to get rid of this thing. So let's just go ahead and break this thing down, just like this. And now let's get to work building ourselves an area for the nether portal. All right, there we go. We now have ourselves our nether portal area. So all we need to do now is light the portal and go inside. So let's quickly run over to the ocean biome so that we can get some gravel. And then using this gravel, we can get ourselves some flint. And now that we have this, we can combine it with some iron to get ourselves a flint and steel. And with this, we can light the nether portal. So I guess the only thing to do now is head inside. All right, we are now here and oh my goodness. The entire nether is inside of a hole. This is crazy. It looks like we have a nether fortress over there and even a bastion. Yeah, this is probably one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Anyway, though, I guess let's get to exploring this place. Oh, and also we should probably be careful. I'm seeing a lot of piglins and hoglins around. Anyway, for now, let's start by exploring this bastion. Okay, let's head inside and wait, what just did that much damage to us? Oh, yep, that would make sense. It's 3 piglin brutes. I mean, what do I even do at this point? It would really be helpful if I had maybe like a bow and arrow or something right now. Anyway, let's just get rid of this last one. Okay, I think we should be good to go in here now. So I don't think there's any chests at the top of this thing. Okay, maybe at the bottom of the bastion. Oh my, it is doing so much damage. Wait, I think we're dead. We're at half a heart. Thankfully, the piglin brute is just trapped down here. Let's just get rid of it. Okay, that was close. But on the bright side, we have found a chest. Let's see what's inside of this thing. And, oh, okay. Now, there's really nothing that good in this chest apart from this thing right here, the netherite upgrade smithing template. Now, the reason this netherite upgrade smithing template is so good is because we need this to be able to turn any of our gear into netherite. So I'll definitely be taking this, and later on we'll use it to upgrade all of our diamond gear. Anyway, for now, let's continue exploring this nether hole. In fact, it would probably be a good idea to explore this bastion that's over here as well, and see if there's anything in this thing. Now, this one looks a lot smaller, and yeah, there's literally nothing. Anyway, now that we've looted this bastion and explored all of these biomes, let's continue looking to see what else there is. So over here, we have ourselves a basalt delta, I'm pretty sure. Let's try not to fall into this lava. And then all the way over here, we of course have ourselves a crimson forest. But if we continue to move around this crimson forest, there seems to be a nether fortress, which is perfect because we're going to need blaze rods later to be able to make eyes of ender to enter the end portal so that we can fight the ender dragon. But as of right now, I don't think there's anything that we need in this nether fortress. Unless, of course, there is chests in this thing, but it's not looking like there is. Although there is another nether fortress over there. So let's head over to check it out. Okay, it does seem like there's another blaze spawner down there. And, oh, okay, there is nether warts in this thing. We will take all of these just in case we want to make potions later. And now that we've got all of that, it's definitely looking like there's no chests in this thing. Okay, you know what? That's fine, because the next thing that I really want to do while we're in the nether is to start mining for some ancient debris so that we can then get netherite to upgrade all of our diamond gear. So let's mine underground to start mining for some ancient debris. Actually, wait a second. Before we do go mining for ancient debris, I've just realized that it's day 49. And that, of course, means that we're really close to day 50. And that's going to be the day that the hole expands yet again. And, well, I kind of want to see the hole expand just to see what biome we'll have access to next. So we will be back here to mine for ancient debris. But for now, let's go and see the hole expand. Okay, we're back to the surface of our hole. And would you take a look at that? We have made it back at the perfect time because the sun is now rising for day 50, which means any minute now the hole should expand. And there we go. The hole has expanded again. So let's go and see what new biome we have in our hole. All right, let's run all the way over here through all of the other biomes. And here it is. The new biome that we have in our hole seems to be some sort of cave biome, maybe? I mean, this kind of looks like a lush cave because we have amethyst, we have moss blocks. I mean, let's just keep walking around our hole to make sure we've explored everything. But yeah, right now this is definitely looking like some sort of lush cave. And oh, over there it looks like we have a normal cave. Yeah, take a look at that. There's a bunch of ores in here and even a giant mine shaft that goes all the way around our hole. Now, although this mine shaft is really cool, I'm more excited about the amount of valuables that is in this thing. So let's spend some time mining all of the ores in this cave biome. All right, let's grab these last few diamonds. And at this point, I think we've pretty much mined all of the ores inside of this cave biome. Well, I mean, I've mined all the ores apart from copper, obviously, because, well, it's pretty useless. Anyway, though, now that we've explored all of these cave biomes in our hole, what I'm going to do now is go back to what I was doing before the hole expanded. And, well, that was mining for netherite, so we can upgrade all of our diamond stuff. All right, here we are. We're back in the nether. So let's head down to ancient debris level. About here should be good. So let's get to mining for ancient debris and hope that we can get lucky. Because, well, we're going to need quite a lot of it. Oh, let's go. That is exactly what we're looking for. And, of course, it's just one piece by itself. You've got to be kidding me. Anyway, let's now spend the next few days strip mining a bunch in the nether to see just how much ancient debris we can get our hands on. Okay, so we are currently at 22 pieces of ancient debris, and while the perfect amount of ancient debris that I want before we head back up to the surface is 24, because with 24 pieces of ancient debris, that will be enough to not only upgrade all of our armor to netherite, but also our pickaxe and our sword. Now, the thing is, I don't even know if we're going to be able to get 24 pieces of ancient debris, because our pickaxe durability is so low that it might break before we get 24 pieces of ancient debris. So let's just really hope we get lucky with 2 pieces of ancient debris any minute now. Oh, let's go. It does look like there's only 1 piece of ancient debris here, but let's hope there's also a second piece. Come on. And yes. Oh my goodness. Maybe a third piece? Okay, we're not that lucky, but it doesn't matter because we now have 24 pieces of ancient debris. So let's head back up to our hole and head back into the overworld so we can upgrade all of our stuff to netherite. Wait a second, before we turn all of our stuff into netherite, we spent so long in the nether mining for ancient debris that tomorrow it's about to be day 60. So the hole is about to expand again. So yeah, while we quickly wait for it to be day 60, I guess we'll start smelting all of our ancient debris, and well, we'll come back here to get all of these netherite scraps after the hole's expanded. For now though, we'll spend our time waiting so the hole can expand just like this, and there we go. So let's go and see what's new in our hole. Now at this point, it's safe to say that our hole is absolutely massive. I mean, just take a look at this. Anyway, though, we should probably see what new biome we have access to. And it's looking like an acacia biome with an acacia village. And there's villagers in this thing. I mean, we already do have some villagers in our house, but I guess if we want more, we can bring these guys over. I mean, it seems like there's a few of these guys here. Honestly, though, having more villagers is cool, but the reason I'm excited that we now have access to this biome is because of acacia wood. And yes, I know not a lot of people like acacia wood, but it's one of my favorites, okay? I think it looks pretty cool. Anyway, though, even though this is an acacia biome over here, let's, of course, walk around our entire hole to see if there's anything down here, and it appears there is. It's a Badlands biome. I mean, what am I supposed to do with this? And oh my goodness, wait, there's even spider spawners here. Okay, I don't know if having a Badlands biome is a good thing to have in our hole. I mean, there is just a ton of spider spawners in this thing. I think, honestly, we should probably stay away from this biome. Anyway, though, I think that is it for new biomes. I'm pretty sure it's just a new Badlands biome and an acacia biome, which I guess is pretty cool. For now, though, let's just head back to the center of our hole so we can continue doing what we were doing, which was, of course, smelting up all of our ancient debris into netherite scraps. So we'll take that, and then if we turn all of these blocks of gold that we got earlier into gold ingots, we can then combine all of this gold with our netherite scraps to make ourselves 6 netherite ingots. Let's go. Now, even though we have all of these netherite ingots, we still can't upgrade our diamond gear because, well, if we make ourselves a smithing table just like this, as you can see, if we put our diamond pickaxe in with some netherite, we of course need netherite upgrade smithing templates. And well, we only have one, so we're gonna need some more. And this is how we craft them. And as you can see, it's going to take a lot more diamonds than what we have right now. In fact, I think it's going to take around about a stack of diamonds to be able to get all of the netherite smithing templates that we need, which means we need another half a stack of diamonds. So let's quickly repair our pickaxe and head back underground to strip mine for another half a stack of diamonds. This won't take that long, right? Yeah, so it has taken us quite a while, but we now have 60 diamonds, which may be enough to craft all of the smithing templates that we need. But just to be on the safe side, I think we should get 4 more diamonds to make it a full stack. And here we go. We found some diamonds. Let's see how many we get. Oh my goodness, this is a big vein. Okay, it seems like we have more than a stack of diamonds. We have a stack and 2, which should definitely be enough. So let's start heading back to the surface of our hole. And now that we're here, let's head over to our house and craft ourselves a bunch more netherite upgrade templates. Now, I think this is how we do it. Okay, perfect. Let's just do this a few more times, and there it is. So now that we have 6 of these things, let's take off our diamond armor and start upgrading all of this to netherite. And now that that's done, let's put all of this back on and finally upgrade our pickaxe and also our sword. And there we have it. We now have full enchanted netherite armor and a netherite pickaxe and sword. I mean, can we just take a second to realize just how far we've come? I mean, this is what our hole looks like on day 1, and this is what it looks like now. We have made an absolute ton of progress so far. Oh, wait a second. Would you look at that? The sun appears to be rising, which means the hole is about to expand for day 70. So let's just wait, and there it is. The hole has expanded again. Now I am really excited to see what new biome we have access to. And now, honestly, at this point, our hole is so big that it actually takes quite a while to run all the way from the middle of our hole to see what's new. We have to run through quite a lot of biomes now. So let's just run through all of these biomes, and wait a minute. The new biome that we have access to is a cherry blossom biome. I mean, is there anything useful in these things apart from cherry logs? I mean, I guess we'll take it, but is there anything else? Or is this all just a cherry blossom biome? Oh, wait a second. Maybe it's not. I think we have a jungle. Now I should probably take some bamboo just because this is the only biome that we're going to be able to find it. And now let's see what else is in this thing. Okay, I think we've found ourselves a jungle temple. Hopefully there'll be some loot inside of this thing. So let's be careful of the tripwire. I do not want to get shot by any of these arrows. All right, there is a chest in this thing, but let's break all of this tripwire and see what's inside. Okay, we have more diamonds, some iron, and a bunch of stuff that I don't really want to take. Now, I think that's everything in this jungle temple. You know what? I'll take some extra diamonds. For now, though, we'll get out of this thing. And now I'm pretty sure that is everything in these biomes. So you know what? I'm pretty happy with these new biomes. I mean, I can't complain about a cherry blossom biome and a jungle biome because something's telling me that the next biomes we're going to have access to are not going to be as peaceful as these biomes. I feel like things are about to get a lot harder, but you know what? I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Anyway, though, now that we've done exploring the new biomes in our hole, something that I really want to do is make all of our armor and tools even better. And well, the way that I want to do this is by getting mending from these villagers so our armor and tools can never break. Now, to get mending off one of these villagers, we are going to need to turn them into librarians. And well, the only way to do that is by crafting ourselves a lectern. And now what we have to do with this lectern is place it down so one of our villagers turns into a librarian. And now what we have to do is keep doing this until one of these trades give us a mending book. Now, usually getting mending from a villager takes quite a while, but I feel like we're about to get it on our second attempt. So come on, turn into a librarian and just give me the mending trade. Bruh. Okay, yeah, maybe we'll be here for quite some time. I've been doing this for way too long. I just can't get a mending trade. Okay, please just give us mending. Okay, it is an enchanted book. Come on, that is not mending. It's Curse of Binding! We got it. Finally, we have the mending trade after all this time. Now, the only bad thing about this is it's going to cost us 34 emeralds. And while seeing as I want mending on all of my armor and tools, that's going to cost me a lot of emeralds. And I mean, right now, we only have 14 emeralds. But that's fine because I have a genius way to get a bunch of emeralds. Now, what I'm going to do to get a bunch of emeralds is craft up some fletching tables. And well, as you can see, if I turn one of my villagers into a fletcher, just like this, we can trade 32 sticks, which is really easy to get for 1 emerald. Now, the only bad thing about this is that if I do this trade a bunch, the villager will go on cooldown, so I can't trade with him for a while. So that is why we need to breed these villagers together to make a bunch of fletchers. So let's quickly grab a bunch of wheat so that we can make some bread. And now using this, we can breed the villagers together. And wait a minute, I think the villagers are breeding, and there we go. So now that we have another villager, let's spend the next few days farming up even more bread to continue to get even more villagers. So it's been a few days, and we now have even more villagers. So let's turn them all into fletchers, just like this. And now we can start making sticks to sell to the villagers. But now, seeing as we need an absolute ton of emeralds for all the mending books, that also means we are going to need a lot of sticks. And well, luckily for us, when we were in the jungle biome, we were able to get bamboo, which you can use to make sticks. So the way that we can get sticks fast is by growing a bunch of this stuff. Now let's spend the next few days farming as much bamboo as possible. All right, we should now have enough bamboo. So let's start turning it all into sticks. And now let's sell all of these sticks for emeralds. After selling all of our sticks, we now have 5 stacks of emeralds. So let's use these to buy a bunch of mending books. And now that we have all of these, let's go ahead and put them on all of our gear, starting off with our armor and tools. All right, there we go. Now that everything has mending, we never have to worry about any of our gear breaking. Anyway, though, the sun is now rising for day 80. So let's get ready for the hole to expand, and there we go. The hole is expanded again for day 80. So once again, let's run over and see what biome we have access to now. And hold up a second, I can kind of see it from over here. What is that? I mean, what could this even be? It kind of looks like it's using the same blocks as a trial chamber. Anyway, though, I kind of want to see if there's like an entrance into this thing, maybe. Well, wait a second, there is an entrance into this thing. And what the... Oh my goodness. Wait, no way. The new biome that we got access to is just a giant trial chamber that goes around our entire hole. Now, although this trial chamber is huge, I guess there's only one thing to do at this point, and that is to fight this thing. And oh my goodness, there is already breezes. Okay, what do we have in here? Oh wait, we already have trial spawners, and they are already spawning mobs. Oh no. Okay, we really need to get rid of these breezes first, because they're just making us fly everywhere. These bogged are also poisoning us, which is also making things really hard, and let's also try not to die. Okay, would you look at that? Wait, this trial spawner gave us a trial key. Okay, that is perfect. We're gonna have to try and find a vault block in this trial chamber, just so we can use this key. For now, though, let's just try and get rid of these breezes, and now let's see if we can get anything from this trial spawner, and we got cooked chicken. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. Anyway, though, apart from this cooked chicken and a trial key, we also got some breeze rods, which we can actually use to make wind charges. Now, I am going to hold on to some of these breeze rods, but I guess we'll turn some of them into wind charges, because, well, they're just kind of fun to use. Anyway, though, let's keep making our way through this trial chamber. Now, it looks like we can go upstairs in this thing, so let's head up here. And this thing is basically a maze at this point. Like, where do I even go? Okay, we have another trial spawner with some bogged. So let's quickly take this thing out. And yet again, all we get from that is cooked chicken. Okay, now where do we go? Do we just break through here? here? It looks like we can. So let's make our way through here. And now let's use our wind charges to get over this. And now we are in another part of this trial chamber. This thing is huge. Oh, wait a second. What is that down there? There's like 4 trial spawners. If we go over there, I'm dead, right? Like, there's no way I'm beating 4 trial spawners. But I mean, all the loot from it could be worth it. So yeah, this is probably a really dumb idea, but let's fight these things. And there is a vault block there, so we will be able to use our trial key. But you know what? Let's get to work fighting these things. Okay, we have everything here. There's breezes, bogged, and even husks. Okay, we've got to be really close to getting all of these done at this point. Okay, wait, one of them's done and we got a trial key. Let's just quickly try and finish the others. Oh my goodness, these breezes are so annoying. I'm just getting pushed everywhere. Okay, stop running away. Get back here. Okay, I think this is the last breeze. Okay, we've took it out and yes, perfect. So in total, we got a few trial keys and also some bread. And now while we're here, we might as well use one of these trial keys to see what we get from this vault. Okay, here we go. Give us something good. And, oh, all right, let's pick it up. And we got ourselves an unbreaking bow. Now, the reason this is really good is because we don't actually have a bow yet. So we'll take this and probably re-enchant it later to see if we get anything good. We also got some honey bottles and a bolt armor trim. Okay, I really want to use this on our armor. But for now, we have 3 other trial keys. So instead of fighting trial spawners, let's try and look around for even more vaults. And well, that's exactly what I did. I explored this entire trial chamber so that I could find vaults to open and get their loot. All right, now we do have 1 trial key left, but after exploring this entire trial chamber, I don't think there's any vaults left in here. So yeah, at this point, I think it would probably be a good idea to go back home. So let's get out of this thing with all of our loot and head back to our house because there's a few things that I want to do. And the first one is to duplicate this smithing template just like this. And then of course, add it to all of our armor, which now makes us look really cool. But now the second thing that I want to do now that we're back home is to make some improvements to the center of our hole. The first thing that I want to do is get rid of this random desert village and also turn all of this sand to grass. And then the second thing that I want to do is build a wall around everything that we've built. Because at this point, there is a bunch of dangers in our hole. Not only is there spider spawners in the Badlands biome, but I mean, we even have a trial chamber in our hole now. So there is just such a high chance that all of these mobs are going to spawn in and walk over to the middle of our hole. So hopefully building some defenses will stop that from happening. Anyway though, let's get to work destroying this village and replacing all of the sand for dirt that will turn into grass. And now let's move on to collecting a bunch of stone so that we can build a wall all around the center of our hole. And there we go. Not only does our hole look a little bit better, but we should now also be protected by this wall that I've built all around the center of our hole. But anyway, right now it is the night of day 89, which means in the morning it'll be day 90, which means the hole is going to expand for one final time. So to get it to become day 90, let's sleep in one of these beds. And now that it's morning, the hole should expand just like this. Now that is the last time that the hole is going to expand. So let's go ahead and see what the final biome that we have access to is. Okay, here we go. The final biome that got added to our hole for day 90 is a deep dark biome. And I have no idea what's over here, but we'll check that out later. But for now though, let's explore this deep dark biome because it has an ancient city in it. And well, of course, ancient cities have chests in, and I want loot. And oh my goodness. Wait a second. There's skulk shriekers in this place. Anyway, though, I guess it's fine. We'll just have to do our best to be quiet. For now, though, let's look in these chests and see what we get. So we have... Oh no, we've summoned a warden. I forgot that opening a chest would make a noise. But luckily for us, I think the warden's stuck. And oh, Yep, I forgot they could do that. And you've got to be kidding me. I think I've just summoned another warden. Great, there's now 2 wardens in this place. And these guys are really not happy. They're chasing us. They're not leaving me alone. Oh no, oh no. Okay, you know what? We don't need the loot in the ancient city this badly. So let's get out of here and see if there's any other biomes in this part of the hole. And wait, I think there is another biome over here because that kind of looks like a stronghold. Wait, when our hole expanded, it may have not only just gave us access to an ancient city, but also a stronghold, which means there's a chance we might find an end portal in here somewhere. Now, a lot of these parts of the strongholds are empty, it looks like. I'm really hoping we find something soon. Oh, wait a second. We have found the end portal. Although this is insane, it kind of makes sense because, well, this is the final time that the hole is going to expand. So it works perfectly that the final structure it gives us is a stronghold. Anyway, though, seeing as it is day 90, we do not have a lot of time left, which means if we want to get all of the Eyes of Ender to go in and actually fight the dragon before day 100, we've got to start preparing for this fight now. So you know what? Let's get out of this place and start working on getting Eyes of Ender. Now, to make Eyes of Ender, we're going to need 2 things. The first thing is blaze powder, which we can get from blazes over here in the Nether Fortress. So let's take a bunch of these out, and there we go. We now have enough blaze rods. So now the final thing that we need is ender pearls from Enderman. So let's head inside of this warped forest and start taking these out. And just like that, we now have 10 ender pearls, which should be enough. So let's head back to the surface. And now that we're here, let's go ahead and turn our blaze rods into blaze powder. And then finally combine this with the ender pearls to make 10 Eyes of Ender. Let's go. Now, one final piece of preparation that I want to do before we fight the ender dragon is to get a better bow. So let's take off the Unbreaking 1 enchant, and let's now give it a level 30 enchant. And oh, yeah, that would make sense sense. We're not level 30. So let's quickly use our mob farm to get a bunch of XP. And now that we're level 39, let's see what enchants we can get on our bow. So let's go ahead and see what we get. And it's not bad, but let's try again. Okay, so we're definitely going to get infinity here, but let's see what else we can get on our bow. And it's infinity and also unbreaking 3. You know what? We're going to have to take this bow just because we don't have a lot of arrows. So we're really going to need the infinity enchantment, but we're also running out of time. So let's say goodbye to our hole for now and start heading towards the stronghold. All right, here we go. We are now back at the end portal and it is time to fight the Ender Dragon. So let's do it. Okay, we're now in the end. So let's get up here. And the first thing that we need to focus on is getting rid of all of these end crystals. And now take a look at how good my accuracy is. I'll hit this one first attempt. Perfect. So now let's just go ahead and destroy all the others. Okay, we're down to the final end crystal. But the thing is, it's really high in the sky. So I think we're going to have to build up to destroy it. Oh my goodness. We almost got hit off by the Ender Dragon. That was so close. Anyway, now that we're up here, let's destroy this last crystal. Okay, now what we have to do is head down and focus on doing as much damage to the Ender Dragon as possible. Okay, wait, I think the Ender Dragon's perching. Okay, let's get in position. Okay, let's keep on swinging our sword. We are doing so much damage right now. Take a look at that. Okay, it's flying away. Let's go back to using our bow. All right, we've got it down to about half health and it's perching again already. Oh my, look at the damage this sword does. We are so close to taking this thing out now. And it's perching again. Yep, I'm pretty sure this fight's about to be over. All right, here we go. One more hit. There we go. We have defeated the Ender Dragon, which means the last thing that we need to do is grab the dragon egg. So let's pick it up and head back to our hole. Now let's head over to our house and place the dragon egg inside. Take a look at that. Anyway, though, the sun is now rising for day 100, which means we have done it. We have successfully survived 100 days stuck in a hole.